I wake up. The sun is not out yet. The room is dark. I look at the empty space next to me. It's cold. He used to be there. My name is Sarah. I am 30 years old. I live in a small town by the sea. The waves are loud at night. But now, everything feels quiet. Too quiet. I get out of bed. My feet touch the cold floor. I walk to the kitchen. I make coffee. The smell is warm, but I feel cold inside. It has been 6 months. 6 months since he left. 6 months since he disappeared. His name was Tom. We were going to get married. He said forever. He promised. But forever didn't come. Today, I want to tell you my story. A story about love. A story about promises. A story about the person I lost and the person I found. Before I start, I want to ask you something. Where are you listening from? Are you at home? On a train? Walking by the sea like I do every morning? Please write a comment. I want to know you're there. I met Tom 2 years ago. It was spring. The flowers were blooming. I was at the market. I was buying tomatoes. He was standing next to me. He was buying apples. Our hands touched. We both reached for the same bag. "Sorry," he said. "No, I'm sorry," I said. We looked at each other. He smiled. I smiled too. "I'm Tom," he said. "I'm Sarah," I said. That's how it started. With apples and tomatoes. With a smile. We started to see each other. Small dates. Coffee in the morning. Walks by the sea. Dinners at simple restaurants. He was kind. He was funny. He made me laugh. He held my hand when we walked. He looked at me like I was the only person in the world. I felt safe. I felt happy. I felt loved. After 3 months, he said, "I love you." I said, "I love you too." We kissed. The sun was setting. The sky was orange and pink. It was perfect. 1 year passed. We moved in together. A small house by the sea. 2 rooms. A blue door, white walls. Every morning we made coffee together. Every evening we watched the sunset. He worked at a boat shop. He fixed boats. He came home with oil on his hands, but he always hugged me first. "How was your day?" he would ask. "Good. Better now," I would say. We were happy. So happy. Then one night, he got down on one knee. "Sarah," he said, "will you marry me?" I cried, happy tears. "Yes," I said. "Yes, yes, yes." He put a ring on my finger. A simple silver ring. It was perfect. "I promise forever," he said. "Forever," I said. But forever is a big word. 3 months before the wedding, Tom changed. He stopped smiling. He stopped talking. He came home late. "Are you okay?" I asked. "I'm fine," he said. But he wasn't fine. I could see it. I could feel it. He stopped holding my hand. He stopped looking at me. At night, he turned away. He didn't hold me anymore. I felt scared. I felt confused. "Tom, talk to me," I said. "There's nothing to talk about," he said. But there was. I knew there was. 2 months before the wedding, he started disappearing. He would leave early in the morning. He wouldn't come home until midnight. "Where were you?" I asked. "Work," he said. But I called the boat shop. They said he left at 5. "Tom, please, tell me what's wrong," I said. "Nothing is wrong," he said. But everything was wrong. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I felt empty. I felt tired. I wrote in my journal every night. Where is he? What is happening? Did I do something wrong? I had no answers. 1 month before the wedding, I woke up. He was not next to me. I walked to the kitchen. There was a note on the table. I picked it up. My hands were shaking. It said, "I'm sorry. I can't do this. Don't look for me. Tom." That's all. Just 3 sentences. I read it again, and again, and again. I felt my legs go weak. I sat down on the floor. I cried. I cried for hours. I cried until I had no more tears. He was gone. He left me. He broke his promise. The first week was the hardest. I didn't leave the house. I didn't answer the phone. I just sat by the window. I looked at the sea. The waves kept moving. But I felt stuck. Friends came. They knocked on the door. "Sarah, please open the door," they said. But I didn't. I couldn't. My sister came. She used her key. She walked in. "Sarah," she said. She hugged me. I cried in her arms. "Why did he leave?" I asked. "I don't know," she said, "but you will be okay. I promise." But I didn't believe her. Weeks passed, then months. I went back to work. I worked at a small bookstore. I loved books. They were my escape. Every day was the same. Wake up, coffee, work, home, sleep. I stopped going to the market. I stopped walking by the sea. Everything reminded me of him. I took off the ring. I put it in a box. I hid the box in the closet. But I couldn't hide the pain. At night, I wrote in my journal, "I miss him. I hate him. I love him. I don't understand." My heart was broken. I didn't know how to fix it. One day, a man came to the bookstore. He was tall. He had kind eyes. He wore a brown jacket. "Hi," he said. "Do you have books about the sea?" "Yes," I said. "Over there." He walked to the shelf. He looked at the books. Then he came back. "Can you help me choose?" he asked. "Sure," I said. I showed him a few books. He picked one. "Thank you," he said. "You know a lot about books." "I like books," I said. He smiled. "Me too." His name was David. David started coming to the bookstore every week. At first, he just bought books, but then we started talking. "What do you do?" I asked. "I'm a teacher," he said. "I teach children." "That's nice," I said. "What about you?" he asked. "Do you only work here?" "Yes," I said. "I like it here. It's quiet." "Quiet is good," he said, "but sometimes it's too quiet." I looked at him. He was right. David asked me to have coffee with him. I said no at first. I wasn't ready. But he kept asking. Not in a bad way, in a gentle way. "Just coffee," he said, "as friends." Finally, I said yes. We met at a small cafe. It was warm inside. It smelled like bread and coffee. We talked about books, about the sea, about life. He didn't ask about my past. He didn't push. He just listened. For the first time in months, I felt a little bit lighter. We started meeting more. Coffee became lunch. Lunch became walks. He made me laugh. Not big laughs, small ones, but they felt good. One day we walked by the sea. I hadn't been there in so long. The waves were loud. The wind was cold. But David was next to me. "Are you okay?" he asked. I looked at the water. I thought about Tom. I thought about the promise he broke. "I don't know," I said. David didn't say anything. He just stood there, next to me. Sometimes silence is enough. One evening, David and I were sitting in the bookstore. It was late. The store was closed. We were drinking tea. The light was warm. "Can I ask you something?" he said. "Okay," I said. "Why are you sad?" he asked. I looked down. I didn't want to talk about it. But something inside me broke. I started crying. David didn't move. He just waited. "Someone left me," I said. "He promised forever. But he left. He didn't say why, he just disappeared." David listened. He didn't interrupt. "I don't understand," I said. "I don't know what I did wrong." "Maybe you didn't do anything wrong," David said. "Maybe he was scared. Maybe he had his own problems, but that's not your fault." I looked at him. His eyes were kind, honest. "It still hurts," I said. "I know," he said. "But pain doesn't last forever. I promise." Months passed. David and I became close, very close. But I was still scared. Scared to love again. Scared to trust again. One day, David held my hand. We were walking by the sea. I pulled my hand away. "I'm sorry," I said. "I can't." He looked sad, but he nodded. "It's okay," he said. "I understand." But I could see it hurt him. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about David, about Tom, about everything. I opened my journal. I wrote, "Tom left. He broke me. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still me. David is kind. He makes me happy. But I'm scared. What if he leaves too? What if forever is just a lie?" I closed the journal. I looked out the window. The moon was bright. Then I realized something. Tom left, but David stayed. David didn't make big promises. He just showed up. Every day. Every week. Maybe that was enough. Maybe that was more than enough. The next morning I went to David's house. I knocked on the door. He opened it. He looked surprised. "Sarah?" he said. "I'm sorry," I said. "I'm sorry I pulled away. I was scared. I'm still scared. But I don't want to be scared anymore." He looked at me. His eyes were soft. "You don't have to be scared," he said. "I'm not going anywhere." "How do I know?" I asked. "You don't," he said. "But I'll show you. Every day, I'll show you." I felt tears in my eyes, but this time, they were different. They were good tears. "Okay," I said. He smiled. He took my hand. I didn't pull away. 1 year later, David and I are still together. We live in the same small house by the sea, the one with the blue door. Every morning, we make coffee together. Every evening, we watch the sunset. He doesn't promise forever. He doesn't use big words. He just stays. And that's enough. I still think about Tom sometimes. I wonder where he is. I wonder if he's okay. But I don't cry anymore. I don't feel angry anymore. I think he was scared. Scared of forever. Scared of love. Scared of himself. And that's okay. People get scared. People run away. But that doesn't mean I have to stop living. That doesn't mean I have to stop loving. Tom broke his promise, but I didn't break. I'm still here. I'm still strong. I learned something. Love is not about big promises. Love is not about the word forever. Love is about showing up. Love is about being there, even when it's hard, even when it's scary. Tom said forever, but he left. David never said forever, but he stayed, and that taught me everything. If you're listening to this, maybe you're hurting too. Maybe someone left you. Maybe someone broke a promise. I want you to know something. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. People leave, not because of you, but because of them. And it hurts. It hurts so much. But you will be okay. I promise. You will wake up one day, and the pain will be smaller. You will smile again. You will love again. Don't give up. Don't close your heart. The right person will come. The person who stays. Sometimes, forever is not a promise. Sometimes forever is a choice. A choice we make every single day. Choose to stay. Choose to love. Choose to be kind to yourself and to others. That's the real forever. Thank you for listening to my story. If this story touched your heart, please leave a like. Please write a comment and tell me where you're from. Tell me your story. I want to hear it. And please subscribe. I share more stories like this. Stories about life, about love, about hope. I'll see you in the next story. Until then, take care of your heart. Be kind to yourself. And remember, you are stronger than you think. Goodbye.